What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Comic Cave review of The Punisher. Welcome back, Frank, from the Marvel Knights line. Stan Lee presents The Punisher. Welcome back, Frank.
That's how you know it's Stan Lee presents.
All right. Thanks, Joe Quesada.
Right.
Garth Ennis, Steve Dillon, R.I.P. This book was groundbreaking. It was nice and violent.
It was the return of the Punisher, right?
Yeah.
So it's welcome back, Frank. We've got him telling this dude to cut his hair, and then he calls his brother.
His brother.
He's letting him know, like, hey, guess what? I just saw the Punisher. He murked all these fools, and he let me go, and the stuff's here, the money's here. I'm scot-free only from the.
So he basically lets him off. He says, if you leave now, you can leave with your life. But you can't take the drugs or the money. And then the guy doesn't listen. He gets greedy, and of course Frank punishes him. And he's living a low-key life. He's renting an apartment under an alias. I think they call Mr. Smith, because nothing suspicious about a Mr. Smith.
But yeah, his neighbors, he's friendly with his neighbors. He just walks by and they say hello to him, and he's super friendly. He's I'm walking on sunshine.
He's Punisher friendly, which is pulling a fat guy through the door. Like, that's about as friendly as he's gonna get. And then everybody else is like afraid of him.
You see his arsenal is just old school guns, nothing fancy. He's just a man on a mission. We cut to the morgue where a grieving brother is at his brother's body, and just sad time. And then who walks in? The Punisher.
Come to pay his respects.
Yeah, comes to pay his respects and does what he does best: punishes people.
Do you guys really think this book could be released today?
Who knows,
Absolutely.
man? Why not?
They don't give a shit. Who cares?
Yeah, he just murks everyone that's at the morgue, just to make sure that everybody knows that the Punisher is back.
All right, let me rephrase the question. Do you guys think anybody would be ballsy enough to release a book like this today?
The space bastards.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the homies, Space Bastards, man.
So we see another one of the mobsters going up to top of a building to show off to his lady, only for the Punisher to also be following him up there. And
he's basically cleaning up the house. He's back. He wants to clean up the city. Doesn't care who gets involved. Doesn't care who tells him what's right or wrong. So we have a guest appearance from somebody coming up soon, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is old.
R.I.P.
Savage. Artwork's so good, man.
that's Steve Dillon, dude.
I think it's pronounced Dillon.
Dillon. Steve Dillon.
It's the 5 best artists in the world, man. Dillon.
This fool's just over here smoking, and not on my watch. Just shoots him. Smoking kills.
So
And then he pushes a dude onto the train tracks.
The idea is
Splatful.
vigilanteism. Is it good? Is it bad?
It's this dude with this car. Just runs him over.
That's the best part of the whole book. That's so
The
good.
chalk outline of a splattered body, man. Oh,
Man.
Everybody's like, who's doing this? And they're like, the Punisher, man. He's punishing people. Now we're back at his apartment. Joan made him some cookies, and he's like, I don't need cookies. She's like, eat the cookies. And he's like, these cookies are so good. And then the big dude that doesn't fit through the door is buying 4 pizzas.
It's a light snack.
The last time we saw this dude, he didn't have that many piercings, right?
He keeps getting more. He's staking out.
And Punisher punishes.
Surprised he doesn't have a cool catchphrase like "Punish."
Straight pushes this fool out of a speeding car on the freeway.
Punisher, punish.
Long live punishing. Dude Strange just gets run over by a big truck.
The father taking in confession. Turns out he's a murderer.
Mm-hmm. He's doing the Lord's bidding.
So
I am the holy.
see, he gets a cool catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
I am the Punisher. That would have been awesome. The point is, it starts dealing with the idea of vigilantism, and so you start getting some more vigilantes popping up, and eventually they're gonna clash. But I feel like Christopher Nolan might have read this book and been like, I could use this for Batman. What's the difference between me and you? I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Like this. Like he,
Can we settle the debate once and for all? Is it pants or pads? Because I heard pants.
I heard pads.
I heard pads. Subtitles said pads.
So he's getting chased by
Ridiculous.
everybody, and then he's out of bullets. And what does he do? Comes out with the flamethrower
Flamethrower.
and just burns everybody alive. Kill me!
Reminds me of that idea, that line in Casino, where Robert De Niro, Ace is talking about, is it Jimmy? Nicky. And he says, if a guy comes and hits Nicky will hit him harder. So if he hits him harder, you gotta come with him with the baseball bat. If you come in with the baseball bat, he's gonna come back at you with the gun. If he comes back at you with the gun, you better make sure you kill him. So, similar idea. Come in with the gun, he's gonna come with the damn flamethrower. And then we got the lady who's so loving and caring and apparently blind. She cleans up all the blood,
Why he's disposing of the body.
right? And just getting bigger piercings.
This dude broke his toilet.
Yeah. Well, it's a great book, man. It's a great story. Awesome. We got a guest appearance from Daredevil.
Fat.
Fappity fat fat.
Daredevil stops him from shooting somebody, and they get into a fight. They're just throwing down, and he knows how to stop them by blaring some horns to the horned Daredevil, and he chains him up. And he's like, you either shoot me or you let me go.
It's either shoot me or I shoot the guy. And so obviously Daredevil can't bring himself to do it.
And so he gets his guy,
Classic.
and then he knocks his lights out, even
Oh,
though his
yeah.
lights are already knocked out. And then the Holy has another person he has to show the ways. And now he's at the Wild Kingdom. He's being shot at, being chased through the zoo, while the mama of all the mobsters that he kills is out hunting him and trying to get him. And so they go in and they're trying to hunt him down. And he slowly starts taking them out one by one.
I like when he throws the dude with the piranhas, man.
So good. This is such a fun book.
The piranha stripped him that quickly.
Piranhas are quick, man.
It's wild.
What zoo has piranhas, though?
The jungle Cruise, they mess around. They like to make jokes, but don't stick your hand in the water, dude.
The boa constrictor also has the gun. See how they're still chasing through the zoo, but as they're chasing them, animals are getting them one by one. And then he sees the sleeping polar bears. He punches one of them that looks at him. So that's got to piss off the polar bear. And as they chase him in there, he gets away, and now they're all stuck. And the polar bears chop them all down.
Well, almost. And you'll see soon.
And then the Holy realizes that the Punisher's out there also doing die bidding. When he was asking for a sign, there's his sign.
Right.
And then we find out that Ma is still alive, just limbless.
Got her limbs ripped off by the polar bears.
So she's just telling everybody she wants him gone. Anybody can find him, get him. Big dude next door, they have to tear the window, the wall down to bring him to.
That's Gilbert Grape right there.
This dude's still just murking people and has his maid come by and clean up again for him. Mr. Payback shows up and also starts paying people back. But is he really paying people back? He's just killing random people at what is that? At his old job, maybe? I forget.
Yeah, he tries to justify it. The elite also, he tries to keep his neighborhood clean of all the unwanted folks.
Unwanted folks. And he's just shooting people left and right, including a dog who pisses on the sidewalk.
He probably has the least, like, genuine motivation. Like, he's just a fucking elitist prick that's killing poor people.
Mm-hmm.
The Payback's trying to attack financial institutions.
And then it looks like spit out of luck. Now all these vigilantes are causing chaos and just too much. Payback just blew up a helicopter. The elite is hiding his guns. Car chases. This is just a good all-around shoot 'em up vigilantism. Frank is killing the mobsters. Everyone else is killing random people, I guess.
Yeah. It's nice and hardcore. Especially, like, I feel like a lot of the comics around this time were pushing what you could kind of do in books.
Definitely.
Well, that was the whole Marvel Knights line, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was much more violent. It said bad words.
Now she's realized who he is because he's coming home injured.
Like, it's bleeding out now. This dude has even more holes in his face. His Payback just comes out of nowhere. Shoots somebody on live television. He's letting the people know that he's coming for the payback. Frank's been out for a while.
I feel like that's a trope at this point, huh?
Mm-hmm. Frank just killed the dude at his door. Who was that?
Clark Kent.
And he still gets both dudes. Oh yeah, they were torturing the neighbor kid, that's why. So are these journalists that are talking?
No, they're cops, fool. Oh wait, one of them is, I believe, a cop. The other one is a journalist. I think you're right, partly right.
And then the doctor who cleaned him up also had to clean up the poor kid who got all his piercings pulled off by the mobsters. And Frank is just thinking about everything he's done. And he's very proud of himself. My name's Frank. So now he tells them that he's no longer Joe. And then, is this a flashback, right?
No, it's not a flashback. This is, they've called somebody to come and take care of their problem. The mob has. And these commandos go in hoping to stop this individual. But this individual overpowers them, and he has revealed himself to be...
Oh, isn't this the Russian?
Yeah.
That's who they hire to bring justice for the mobs. That guy. Bring him to us. Kill him. Oops, someone's dead. Machine Russian airline found in swamp. So yeah, they're still staking out, getting ready to strike. And we see all the vigilantes.
And they want to join the Punisher.
A Punisher and be a super group, the Super V's.
That's what they think.
But he's not with that.
And then this dude finally makes his move.
The Russian just goes on a rampage as Frank is still recovering. And he's like, who's at the door? Nice to see you.
You're talking crazy, Sully.
And I like this Darth Vader moment.
Oh, man.
Is it done? And as that's going down, they're just having a nice brawl around the apartment. Frank is really getting his ass beat. Beats him with the toilet. I don't know why this guy's crying. The fight's still going on. The toilet scene, wasn't that done in Boondock Saints?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty influential comic, if I do say so.
Yeah, but there's so much murder and death. Brutality.
And that's the thing. They got to really fight to bring their points home. Like, to really justify their killing, whereas Frank is almost justified from the beginning.
So yeah, the Super V's are over there doing their thing while Frank is in the middle fighting all these guys. Well, this guy, he's just one guy.
That
That's a
guy's
lot
still
of
eating
guy.
his pizzas.
Jeez. I like the scorching pizza right in his face.
That kind of has to suspend your disbelief a little bit, because this guy's pizzas got delivered 30 minutes ago and they're still scorching hot. Freshest pizzas in New York, I swear.
And the Super V's are still having their meeting as these two are fighting. Oh, it looks like he's finally knocked out. And as the dude was waiting for him, now he's dead. He got the candy bar shoved down his throat. Ma fell on the ground. She doesn't have her Darth Vader suit on all the way.
They're arguing about their rights to, to what they're doing, how they have to kill everybody.
And now they think he's gonna lead the vigilante squad, so they gotta go get him. And then
Ma
Gnucchi
brings him his
brings
head,
him the
man.
head. That's brutal. He just brings him ahead after he's all beaten up. And all the dudes just take off. All the henchmen are like, we're done, dude. So they all leave her there. And Frank just starts getting ready to torture her house. And she's stuck. She's in a bad place, man. And he throws a grenade in there, and right before it explodes, she's all, I'm coming to get you, Punisher. She's an ankle biter, of course, but not on my watch. He punts her back into the fire. And that's the end of her.
Comes upon the two people that have been stalking him.
And he gives them photographs so they
Of the
know
mayor.
that, yeah, what's going down. The neighbors get a nice little thank you gift from him, courtesy of the mob, I would say. And then the mayor gets pooped on. And then the vigilante squad is about to meet their idol.
Yeah. Only to
And
be
only
gunned
to be
down.
gunned down. And that's the end of Welcome Back, Frank. 12 issues rolled into one in a nice $25. They don't
Dang.
make them like that anymore.
No,
I actually
they
got
don't.
this for half off at a used bookstore, so.
Nice,
better.
even better. So there
So-
you go. Welcome Back, Frank, from Marvel Knights 2002, was this? 1999?
I think
Way
it
back
started
when.
in 99, right?
2000.
2000.
Yeah, 2000. So there you go. There's the review of The Punisher. Welcome Back, Frank. Remember to follow us on all our social medias. here on YouTube, and also check out our spread shop. Anything else?
Boop, boop.
Until then, in the Comic Cave, we're out.
Long live comics.